Eid Mubarak. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, this is my second year of Ramadan, alhamdulillah, of being Muslim. I'm a revert, right? And I just wanted to create this video because I was listening to the Imam in the khutbah. I think that's what it's called, like when he's talking. Comment down below if I got that one wrong, but yeah. So basically, Ramadan Reflections 2024. So the thing that I want to most get out of this or talk about is the importance of habits. Because when we start to make habits or when we start to give up habits in the month of Ramadan, what ends up happening is that we become more happier. We say that the shaitan gets locked away. Yeah, he does, but we also have to do something with it. Don't you feel the energy, the imam, the feeling of Ramadan? Alhamdulillah. You feel much more happier, you feel much more greater. And I just got addicted to it. So, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna fast every single day, but I fell in love with fasting because every time I fast, I just get reminded of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why I'm not drinking, why I'm not eating is because of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I used to struggle with this. I used to struggle because I used to eat every second, right? I used to eat every second saying I needed carbs to work out. But I've never been pushed to the edge as much as Ramadan did. I was training. I trained even once, 3 times a day. I went for a run. I did a kettlebell workout, and then I also hit the heavy bag and trained. And I was just saying to myself, I didn't know that I had this much potential, and it's all in the head. David Goggins, if you ever listen to him. But the importance of habits is really important. You see, in the month of Ramadan, people feel so happy, so great, and it's just sad to see that there's this video of where Ramadan is a person and then the other person is you, and then Ramadan hugs you and said, take care of your mom while I'm gone. And that's just, when I was leaving the masjid after, the whole prayer, the takbir, I was just feeling sad because, people are gonna go out and people are gonna go out normally. And they're just gonna leave all the Ramadan habits behind. The Taraweeh prayers, the praying at the masjid, the excess prayers, the excess, effort we put in. And every time I listen to a Ramadan video, even Abu Tamia, he's the one I really like. I watch him a lot, but basically, Ramadan is a boot camp. It's a boot camp for every time you enter it. And the Imam at my masjid said that you get a certificate when you enter Ramadan. Alhamdulillah. Because we do not know if this is going to be our last Ramadan, right? So we must live to our potential, right? The importance of habits, you need to remind yourself. Because we gave up things in Ramadan and we took up things in Ramadan. So why can't we do that outside of Ramadan? People just give up the things that they did in Ramadan. And it's just sad to see. We can keep that same energy. And the thing that I would also like to speak upon is the bad habits. The bad habits that we stop doing. And Abu Tamia talked about this. He said that I'm gonna break up with my boyfriend until Ramadan ends. And then you go back to it. I'm gonna go to the hotel room, book a hotel room, when Ramadan ends. Get in my Lamborghini, blast music until Ramadan ends. And don't be one of those people. Do not let this Ramadan be a waste. Because if you fasted, you did Taraweeh prayers, you did excess things to make Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala happy, to make yourself more rejuvenated, to make yourself more happier. If you did all that work just to give it up on the day of Eid, don't throw it all out. keep that same energy. No, I'm not saying to like go all out. Let's say that you went 100% on Ramadan. I'm not saying to go 100% on all of it, because you'll burn out. But at least 80%, at least 85%. Do best of what you can. Do what is best possible for you. Don't delay your prayers, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that the best of deeds to a believer is his salah. And let's say in Ramadan you were lowering your gaze, you were staying steadfast, guarding your chastity. You were being grateful because each and every time you broke your fast, you were grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So each and every time you look at something, you look at your hand, you're grateful for your hand because other people don't have a hand. Suddenly you become so grateful, you become a new invented person in the month of Ramadan. And now when you leave it, you go back to your old self. That is not how it should be. Ramadan should invent someone new, and you come out a new person, a better person. That's enough for me. Don't let the month of Ramadan go to waste. And that's enough for me. Be the best possible man you can be. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And again, Eid Mubarak. Have fun.